All right, welcome guys to this course, full stack engineering course, and it's going to be a series of videos. This is just an abstract of the videos, and in this abstract, you can just read for yourself who this course is for and why this course. And I think I can tell you that I am a full stack engineer. One time when I went to the interview, I made things I've had not even studied for, and I felt that, oh, why ask me such a thing? I'm not going to do that. I thought I've applied for React, Node.js uh, job. So I was really shocked, and that's why I don't want you to be shocked at the end of the day when you meet interviewers. And that's why this course is designed specifically to look at the current market and what interviewers or the employers are really expecting from you. So these are the objectives of this course. I may be scrolling faster because I just want you to read on your own. I don't want to take a lot of time reading word by word. I don't want to go into that. So I want you to take time and look at the abstract and understand that after this, we are going to have a series of videos that are going to follow this. But there are areas I just want to mention, like what a library is, what a framework is. A library is a part of a function. You can use it. It can be even the framework. So a library, for instance, you want to crop an image, and there are so many functions you have to write. There's so much stuff you have to put in place just to crop an image from probably a canvas. So there are libraries that can help you do that. Those libraries are just functions put together to help you do the same job. So if you import them in your application, they will do the job. And that's why they are different from frameworks. And we have IDEs. This is an IDE. You can read step by step. I'll just be scrolling. You can pause the video and read step by step to understand what an IDE is. And we have examples of IDE. Visual Studio Code. I've stopped there because that's our primary IDE we're going to use throughout the course. Though we have others, we have PyCharm, we have others. That's the third one. This one is the fourth one, and all these IDEs are good depending on personal preference. I could say that there are those who prefer this over this, but there are others like actually PHP Storm. They were meant, they are good to be used with specific languages like PHP only. And but we have others that can use other different languages that we can use even in our project, but we'll actually concentrate on using Visual Studio in this course throughout the course. But there are others who prefer this over this. So we also have Creators. Creators, I think, is a new entrant. And I'd like you also, we will take some time to look at Creators because I really like it. It has some batteries. When you use it, it compiles, puts so much together for you that you only concentrate on coding, on the logic of the application. You don't have to install the CSS, you don't have to do other things, but it uses TypeScript, and we're going to look into that. And we know that TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. So whenever you talk about JavaScript, it's equally saying TypeScript. So though they are different languages, actually, don't mistake me. So we have C#, we have this is C#, and the advantages compared to Java. This just still C#, and C# also has drawbacks, but as you can see, there are very few drawbacks with C#. These are frameworks it supports. Then this Go language or Golang language. You can read through. These are frameworks that you can use. The framework number 1, number 2. I've not arranged them according to priority. No, not really. I've just arranged them. So I don't mean that this one is number 5 or this one is number 6 or this one is not better than the other. It depends on personal preference. But this Go language, those are frameworks. these are drawbacks for Go. And then we meet Java. Java is a very old language, as we know, and it has many frameworks, but I've just chosen a few of them here. So this is the first one, #1. This is number 2, and this number 2, but I don't really mean that it's number 2 actually in the form of priority or popularity. No, this is number 3. This is number, but I just mean that these are among the frameworks you can use to build applications using Java language. So you can be pausing the video because it will be very long, over 200 slides, or 200 slides actually. It will be very long, but I just want you to be pausing the video as you go through if you don't really have a good concept in the languages. But if you really have a good concept in the languages, it's still good to listen to me because I'm promising you big things to come. This is PHP language. The PHP has frameworks, #1 Laravel, and then this is Laravel. Then there are others. There are other frameworks that you can use to code in PHP, and I also made some small comparison there. You can read it and find the comparison, but it's out of my own opinion. And then we have the fourth one here, and I know there are other frameworks, but I've just chosen a few. Probably I can say the most popular ones, I think, and that you can go through and find out what are the differences, which one can you use. But PHP also has drawbacks. It's not really a versatile language, I think, but I think there's a version 8. Version 8 is better than previous versions, so I think it has tried to handle some drawbacks here, but still that's what PHP was known for. And then this is Python. Python's a good language, yes, I would agree, and it's widely used, of course. These are frameworks, #1 Django. Then we have other frameworks, of course. You can just be pausing the video as you go through, but Python also has some drawbacks. Of course, there's no perfect language. I can tell you there's no perfect language. It depends on personal preference, but also as a developer, you also need to look at so many things when choosing a language, because you have also to look at your future. What are your future interests? What are the strengths of that language? Does it reflect to what I want to do in future? So Python and C# actually are good languages, and JavaScript, they are very good languages to have in store, but you can go for any, though Python is a bit easier to learn than C#. Personal preference again, and you find that Python is a bit more flexible than C#. But they do great jobs. Even at the back end, C# is rising. Oh, this is Ruby, as start one time, the most secure language that we have. But these are frameworks, but it also has drawbacks, and I think it's you to choose, though in this course we will not actually deal with the Ruby, but you need to have knowledge and understand what is Ruby, the frameworks that are used, what are the drawbacks of Ruby. And I think the biggest drawback of Ruby is community. It has a smaller community compared to other languages. And we now have SQL. SQL, still at the back end, is a structured query language. This one, you'll be shocked. Why am I not putting their frameworks? But in the course, you're going to get how to use SQL. We really don't need frameworks. Then we have JavaScript, still at the back end, but now we are crossing over also to the front end. So this is JavaScript. It can be at the back end at the same time at the front end. It's a very powerful language. even on the desktop, even on the mobile. It's a very powerful language. Even to do AI, you can do AI with JavaScript. It's a very powerful language. We have different frameworks that handle it. We have Angular, React, and I think React right now is hash number one. I don't know, but it's my opinion. But I think React is hash number one. We are going to use it in the course somewhere. We have Vue.js, also a good framework. We also have other frameworks, but we are not going to deal with all of them. But we have here Node.js at the backend. Without Node.js, JavaScript cannot augur well at the back end. So we are going to use Node.js from the server side with JavaScript and TypeScript also. Do not worry. Do not worry about even if you don't have any knowledge in JavaScript or TypeScript, the entire course will give you a deep understanding, and that will take you from a basic level to advanced level and teach you the best practices. If you be patient with this course, I will teach you the best practices that are used or should be used, or what employers want for you to get employment. And not only that, I'm also going to give you very serious full stack applications. No jokes, very serious applications. No gimmicks, no small things that look like applications. No, serious applications. Very serious applications, probably like this one. This is a very huge application currently running. You can see it's a very huge application with a server, all the processes that you may need to run a very huge application are here. So after this course, you're going to do your own stuff. You're going to do very huge applications, and when you put such applications into your GitHub and you share, they will automatically give you a job. Automatically, if employers look at it, they're going to give you a job. So it's not just one. There are many applications that we're going to build. If we'll show the support, if we'll show the need, the desire, we are going to build so many things. So these are the strengths of JavaScript. You can look at it. But I think popularity is very much important, because when you are developing, the major issue you get are bugs. You get stuck, your code breaks down. But if a language is so popular, we have a community that supports it, and that's very important. That's why JavaScript remains hash number one. Even if many developers are doing JavaScript, find the jobs are still many. So, but it also have drawbacks. So you can be posting as you read drawbacks. Yeah, these are the drawbacks. You can pause and read about the drawbacks. We have the HTML now. What is HTML? Whatever, we cannot go word by word. So this is just a glimpse of what HTML is. I've not written everything about HTML. Actually, this is just a glimpse, because that's what we are not going to handle in this course. We are going to handle more sophisticated, more advanced stuff, but do not fret, because I will teach you step by step. So these are also HTML drawbacks. We have CSS that we are going to handle, but in this video we're not going to be so extensive. I'm just going to give you an overview of the things we are going to handle. So these are just the drawbacks of CSS. So as we're going to learn the course, we'll be comparing these and how we can actually overcome or how can we build better applications, knowing the drawbacks of a certain language. How can you capitalize on that and build stronger, better things? So these are frameworks. Tailwind, one of my most favorite, and I'll tell you why later on in the course. But it also has drawbacks. But Actually, I don't see these as drawbacks. Steep learning curve, to me, Tailwind is very easy, easier than easier than Bootstrap, I think. And not to be, but that's not a big problem, because I'll teach you Webpack. I'll teach you everything that you need to know, everything you need to learn. So this is Foundation. This is another framework, very popular. Now we cannot ignore it, but it also has drawbacks. This is another framework. Yes, it continues like that. So guys, I want you to continue showing the support, the desire, the need, and to tell me, to give me a go ahead. Do we continue? Do we do this thing, or can we hold back? So I just want you to put your comments down there. If we really need to continue this course, let me know. Give me a shout out, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. But above all, let me know. Also, if you can go through this, because I did them hurriedly, you find a bug, let me also know in the comments, because we want to build very serious, seasoned developers. So let's do it together. We need to do it together, guys. And in case you see a bug, give a shout out. Let us know where the bug is. I'll respond, and I promise you I'll respond to that bug. Thank you so much.